Dear students, good morning. All are fine. I hope all are fine. Can we start today's lesson? Are you ready? In previous class, what we discussing? We discussing about construction of quadrilateral. Is it? We discussing about the construction of quadrilateral. And at last we studied when two. Last what we discussed or studied, that is when three sides are given and two angles are also given, then we can construct a quadrilateral. Today we are going to discuss one more thing. Have you complete your max notes? If didn't complete, immediately complete your max notes urgently. And any doubt from homework section, contact me. And here we are going to discuss, today we are going to discuss some special case of quadrilateral, that is today we are going to study the construction of square. Construction of square. What do you mean by square? Square have four sides and its angle is 90 degree, and also the all sides are equal. So square all four sides are equal. That is, first we draw the square. Example 4.5 centimeter. Example 4.5 centimeter. Is it? Can we start? That is, here we want to construct the square with 4.5 centimeter. First we draw a line with measure 4.5 centimeter. And next we mark 90 degree on endpoints. That is, here is we find 90 degree, and here is also we denote the 90 degree. And we draw a straight line or long line through that angle. Then we can measure 4.5. This is 4.5 centimeter. We can also measure with the help of scale or note the point 4.5 centimeter. Or otherwise, you take your compass, and in your compass we make the 4.5 centimeter and make a arc. And here also make the arc. And this arc, from this arc we get the correct another arc. The arc is intersecting, then we can join these points. That is square. We get the square. Is it? Yes. This is the required image. That is, square have 4.5 centimeter. Square here is 90 degree. Here also 90 degree. Here also 90 degree. Here is also 90 degree. And for next, all sides are equal. Angles are right angle 90 degree. So we get the square. And next we are going to discuss about construct a ABCD rhombus where AC is 6 centimeter and BD is 7 centimeter. AC is 7 centimeter and sorry, AC is 6 centimeter and BD is 7 centimeter. Then what is the procedure or process? What is the process? Process is we want to draw the rhombus. In rhombus, this is our ABCD rhombus and AC is 7 centimeter and BD is 6 centimeter. BD is 6 centimeter. That is first, this is our rough figure. In previous square section, we didn't draw the rough figure. That is, we forgotten. So, don't forget any figure, first we draw the rough figure. Here, AC is 7 centimeter. We have only two measures, two diagonal measures. That is, we first draw the 7 centimeter and next we do what is, this is our AC. Next we draw the perpendicular bisector. Which way we draw the perpendicular bisector for AC? We hold in A and take the more than half meters and we draw a arc on upper side and lower side. No changing the measuring compass. We in C we also draw a arc on upper side and lower side. Then we draw the line. That is, we get perpendicular bisector for this. That is, this length and this length are equal. This is our perpendicular bisector. And AC is 7 centimeter. And next we measure 3 centimeter upward and downward. We point out DB. We join the points with the help of scale. We get the rhombus. We get the rhombus. That is, this is our required image. And next, that is, we finish our this chapter. In this chapter, we full discussing the construction. First, we studied what construction of quadrilaterals. In previous chapter, we studied the properties of quadrilaterals. And next chapter is, and here is for your exercise 4.5 is, there is 4.5, that is, first question is, what is this square read with R equal to 5.1 centimeter. Draw the following our exercise 4.5. This is it clear? Any doubt? Okay. That is, we want to draw the reed square with 5.1 centimeter R equal. R equal to 5.1. Exercise 4.5 and page number is 68. Is it? Yes. That is, here first we draw the rough figure. Is it? Is it clear? Yes. That is, this is our rough figure. First we draw the RE with 5.1 centimeter. And we denote what is 90 degree. And here also. Here also. That is R E. R E. And we draw the perpendicular line. That is, perpendicular line means making an angle 90. Here also. And we measure 5.1 in this, and here also we measure with the help of scale 5.1 centimeter. And we name the points, we join the points. READ. This is our required square. And next is for your homework, second, third, fourth. Fourth are second, third, fourth questions are for your homework. Already we studied the construction of quadrilaterals. That is, first we have 4 sides and 1 diagonal, and next 2 diagonals with 3 sides, 2 angle and 2 side, and 3 side and 2 angles, and last we studied the construction of squares. Is it? Okay. Next we are going to discuss our new chapter, 5th chapter, data handling. Data handling. Are you ready to start? Okay, good. Data handling means we already studied the mean, median, mode, is it in previous classes. That is, mean is average value, median is middle value. We arrange the ascending order, data in ascending order, and we find the middle value. And we studied mode, that is most time repeating. And next we are going to discussing about data handling, that is graph. We can all data we can represent in pictorially. We can represent all data in pictorially. In some films you can see the graphical representation, and some companies and board meeting is going, and there is a graph, and the production of companies profit or production or profit or increasing or decreasing. Is it? Have you seen like this a line? That is, this is our graph. For graphical representation we want to 2 axes This is O or origin or 0, and this is in graph paper. You can see these small 10 lines, the small 9 lines, and the 10th line is some dark line. Some dark line. In your graph book or graph paper, you can, after 9 lines, the 10th line is also darkened. That is, in between these lines, the equidistance. This is our x axis and this is our y axis. When we draw a graph, we write the scale on right top of that graph. We write the scale on its right top position. That is, in x axis representing scale, we write the scale and make a box, and x axis is number of year or which way we can take, which car or bike or motorcycle. And in y axis we take the frequency. Y axis we take frequency, that is, or number of boys, number of students, number of girls, number of car, number of money or profit, that is taken y axis. Here vertical and horizontal lines are in graph. These all are in equidistance. We first make here 0, 10, 20, 30. This is the order. We didn't write 0, 10, 20, 25. That is wrong. We only write, if we take here, we take 10 is our 1 unit length is 10 number of students. Here I representing this y axis is number of students, that is 10 line means 10 students, that is 0, 10, 20, 30, 40, that is the order. Didn't write 0, 10, 15, 20, 30, that is we want to a unique order or unique difference. You can also take 0, 2, 4, 6, 8, etc. And you can also take 5, 10, 15. That is right. There is a unique difference. And we put the graph. And for graphical representation, that is, this graph is a bar graph, single bar graph. And when we take a comparison, this is double bar graph, and we make a distance, and we take next double bar graph, that is, this is bar graph, and here is the distance is equal. When we take the distance is equal, and next is 4 is next. In your graph, we can take the graph as broken piece. Here is broken piece. That is, here is, we didn't take the, here is 100 or 2000, 2000 and 2001, 2000 and here is 2000 and 2001. Here is okay. Here is 2000 2001 and 2002. 2001 and 2002. That is, here we didn't take the information, that is here we broken. This means here we didn't take the information for that type. Okay. And next, for graphical representation, we want to class intervals. That is, we want to take the class intervals and frequency. For example, for a Onam examination or term examination, in a class strength is 25 and they get the max mark, class text max mark, we denote, that is here is 20 out of 50 and 50, 20, 45, 25, 26, 48 and 32 and 24, 36, 38, 32 and 31, 36, 55, sorry, 55 is not, 46, 28, is it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 and 39. This is the class test marks, that is 15 students out of 50. That is, we can take the class intervals as class interval. Zero, 10, 10, 20 and 20 to 30, 30 to 40, 40 to 50. If want more class interval? No. Why? That is, we take the marks in out of 50. Is it? Yes. That is next, frequency. This is a grouping. This is our grouping data. That is, we are group. This data is converted to grouped. That is, here we make tally mark, and frequency. That is 22. This is 22. This is 22. That is, we take a pencil and slightly cross the 22, and 22 is in 20 and 20, 20 and 30. We mark a point or 1, and 45, that is 40, 50, and 25, that is 20, 30, and 26, that is also 20, 30, 48 also 40, 50, and 32 is 30, 40, and 24, 20, 30, and 36, that is 30, 40, and 38, 30, 40, and 32, 30, 40, 31, 30, 40, and 36, 30, 40. That is, when in tally mark we denote after 4, we make the bundles, and 46, that is here. That is, corresponding frequencies are 4, 6, and here is 28, that is 28 is here, and 39 is here. That is frequency is, we didn't see these two data, that is 28 and 39. That is, this is 5, 7, 3. Sum is 50. When we add these 5, 7, 3, we get 50. That is, answer is right. Answer is right. This is our 4-hour bar graph. That is, here we can see 0, 10. That is, here class interval is 10. That is upper limit. 10 is upper limit and 0 is lower limit. 10 is upper limit and 0 is lower limit. And here 20 is upper limit and 10 is lower limit. Is it? Yes. So we can say here the difference is upper limit minus lower limit, difference is same in all intervals. That is, class width is 10. Class width is 10. Can we start our graph, bar graph? Are you ready? This is for a just example. Okay. Are you ready? Are you ready? That is, we make, this is a rough figure. This is y. This is x. And here is 5, 7, 3. That is, we take, here is 0, 2, 4, 6, 8. That is y axis. This is, I just erase the data. That is 0 to 10, 10 to 20, 30, 40, is it? And 50. That is 0 to 20, 0, 20 to 30, 0 to 10, 0, 10 to 20, 0. Is it 20 to 30 is 5. That is, 5 is in between 6, 4 and 6. That is center part of 4 and 6. And next is 7. Next is 7, 30 to 40. 7. That is, 7 means in between 6 and 8. That is midpoint of 6 and 8. That is, and next is 40 and 50. That is 3. 3 means 2, between 2 and 4. That is, we write the scale x axis mark and y axis is number of students. And 1 unit in y is 2 students. one unit is 2 students, that is 2 4, that is next one unit 2 plus 2 4, that is the scale. And here we can see that what is here didn't space between bars, is it? This type of bar graphs are called histogram. This type of bar graphs called histogram. Normally single bar graph means and this is x, is it? Yes, that is, this is bar graphs, that is in between bars there are gaps, so this is bar graph and this is histogram. This is histogram. In your page number 71 there is some try this, that is for your homework. First you buy a graph book, and in graph book, that is you can see when you buying a graph book, in right side is lined page and left side is graph. So first you buy the graph book and write your name in that notebook first page, and question is in right side and answer image is in left side. Answer image in left side. Okay. So the try these are for your homework, and next we are going to discuss our another try these, that is study the following frequency distribution table and answer the questions given below. First we want to study the frequency table, that is our frequency table is here. Class interval, and frequency. That is daily income in rupees. This is symbol of rupee, and frequency means number of workers. Okay, first is 100, 125, 125 minus 150, that is 45, and this is 25, and next is going to 75 and 200, 200, 225, 225 minus 250, 250 to 275, and for space you write here, that is 275 minus, sorry, not minus, 2, 300, 300 to 325, 300 to 325, that is here is, and 55, 125, 140, 55, 35, 50, 20. That is, class is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That is, when we adding these frequencies, total is what? 70, 125, 250, 250, 390, 390, and 390 and 55 plus 55, 390 plus 55, 450, 450 plus 30, 480, and 80 plus 70, we get total is 550. 550. Is it? Yes. And next is, what is our questions? Here is class intervals 0, 100 and 100 to 125, 125 to 150. Is it? Yes. That is, first question is, what is the size of class intervals? What is the size of class interval? What is the size? That is, size, class interval size is upper limit minus lower limit. Here upper limit is 125 and 100, and here is 150 and 125. That is, when we take the difference of 125 minus 100, we get 25, and 150 minus 125, there is also 25. That is, the size of class interval is 25. Answer is 25. And next is, which class has the highest frequency? Which class has the highest frequency? That is, here is 45, 25, 55, 125, 140. That is 140. 140. That is representing 140 is representing 200 to 225. That is which class? That is 225. Is it? Yes. And next is what? What is the next question? Next question is, which class has the lowest frequency? Which class has the lowest frequency? That is 20 is lowest frequency, that representing 300 to 325. 300 to 325. 300 to 325. And next question is, what is the upper limit of the class interval 250 and 275? 250 and 275. That is 250, 275 means, that is what is, which is the upper limit? 275. Which is the upper limit? Answer is 275. And next question is, which two classes have the same frequency? Which two classes have the same frequency? That is, the same frequency is 55 and 55. That is 55 corresponding to 150 to 175. The class 150 to class 175. And next is what? 225 to 250. These classes have the same frequency. These classes have the same frequencies. And next question is Fourier-Balmer. Next question is Fourier-Balmer. Page number 74. Try this second question. And next we are going to discuss about our histogram. Just read your textbook, page number 69 to 75. Just read the max textbook. And next we are going to discuss about our histogram. What is histogram? When we draw a bar graph, then there is no gap between the bars. Is it? Is it? Yes. And next is we are going to discuss our histogram. The try this is 75, page number 75. The try this we are going to discuss. That is, observe the histogram and find the answers for the following questions. That is, figure is here is our histogram. That is, the bars have not space between. That is, here is and ഒന്ന് രണ്ട് മൂന്ന് ഏഴ് നാല് രണ്ട് ഒന്ന്. That is, here is height in centimeters and here is number of girls of class 7. That is 1, 2 and 3 and 4, 5, 6 and here is 7 and here is 125, 130, 135, 140, 145, 150, 155, 160. Is it? Yes. Is it? Yes. First question is, what is our first question? What information is being given by the histogram? What information is given by? Sorry, first question is yes. What is the information is given by the histogram? What is the information? The information is the number of girls of class. That is, this is in height in centimeters. Some girls' height is given. That is the information we get. And second question is what? Which group contains maximum girls? Which group contains the maximum girls? That is, maximum girls contain this bar. That is 7. That is, class interval is 140 and 145. 142, 145. 142, 145. And next, how many girls have a height of 145 centimeter and more? That is, how many girls have a height of 145 centimeter and more? That is, here is 145. That is, we want to add these two frequencies. That is, 4 plus 2 plus 1. That is, we get 7. Answer is 7. That is, 7 girls more than 145 centimeter heights. And next question is, if divide the girls into the following 3 categories, how many would there be in each? That is, one is 150 centimeter and more, 142 less than 150 centimeter group B, and less than 140 centimeter group C. What is the answer? That is for your homework, and just find the answers for that question. The fourth session today I conclude my class. I wish you a good day. Take care. Bye.